6 hidden signs a woman wants to give herself to you. Let me say something most men never hear and honestly never recover from once they do. If a woman truly wants to give herself to you emotionally, mentally, even physically, she will almost never announce it. She won't chase you. She won't seduce you loudly. She won't flood you with attention. In fact, if you're waiting for obvious signs, you're already too late. Because the deepest signals don't scream, they whisper, and only men who are calm enough inside can hear them. What I'm about to share isn't dating advice, it's not manipulation. It's how female psychology explained female psychology actually works when a woman begins to lower her defenses. Stay with me till the end, because one of these signs is so quiet that most men mistake it for disinterest and lose everything without knowing why. And if this video opens your eyes even a little, subscribe. Not for me, for the version of you who's tired of guessing. 1. Her nervous system softens around you. Most men think attraction shows up as excitement. Fast-talking, high sign number 1, she trusts you. Deeply energy, laughter that feels a bit forced, but that's not where real female surrender begins. It begins much deeper in her nervous system. And when a woman wants to give herself to you, the first thing that changes is not her behavior, it's her internal state. You'll notice she slows down around you. Her voice loses that sharp edge. Her sentences stop rushing to the end. She pauses not because she's unsure, but because she's checking if it's safe to speak honestly. These pauses are important. They mean her body is relaxing without her trying. Sign number 2. She opens up emotionally to make it relax. This is not comfort. Comfort is cheap. Comfort exists with coworkers, friends, strangers. Safety is different. Safety is selective. Safety is earned. When a woman feels emotionally safe with you, her body stops scanning for danger. Her shoulders drop. Her breathing deepens. Her eyes soften. She doesn't even realize it's happening. You might notice she stops performing. She doesn't try to be funny all the time. She doesn't fill every silence. She allows space to exist. That space isn't empty. It's full of trust. Sign number 3. She feels safe around you, forming quietly. This is why many men lose women without knowing why. They mistake this calm for loss of interest. They think she's less excited now. So they try to spike emotion. They talk more, push more, joke more, and in doing that, they destroy the very thing she was giving them. A woman does not relax around a man she plans to walk away from. Her nervous system doesn't lie. If she feels at ease enough to slow down, it means something inside her has decided you are not a threat. And that decision happens before desire, before commitment, before words. Pay attention. Sign number 4. She shares vulnerabilities to how she reacts to silence. If she stays, if she breathes, if she doesn't. Rush to escape it. That's not boredom, that's trust. Learning your rhythm is where surrender begins. Quiet, unannounced, invisible to men who are always chasing intensity. 2. She starts listening to your emotional patterns. There's a big difference between polite listening and real listening. Polite listening waits for a turn to speak. Real listening tracks you. And when a woman wants to give sign number 5, she prioritizes you herself to you. She starts tracking your emotional patterns without realizing she's doing it. She notices how you react when stressed, whether you withdraw or speak, whether you get quiet or sharp. She remembers what lifts your mood, what drains it, not facts, patterns, and patterns mean attachment. This isn't strategy. Women don't sit and plan this. It's instinct. Her mind is slowly mapping you into her emotional system. You're no longer just someone she talks to. You're someone she adjusts around. Watch how she responds when sign number 6, she lets her guard down. You're not strong, not confident, not smooth. If she leans in instead of pulling back, that's not kindness. That's investment. If she asks questions instead of offering fixes, she's holding space. And holding space is intimacy. Many men fail here because they think they must always be solid, always unshaken. But what actually matters is how she responds when you show edges. If she stays curious instead of judgmental, it means she's testing something important. Can you be trusted with vulnerability? This is her offering you what men often ruin. Hear a small emotional opening and watching what you do with it. Do you dismiss it? Do you joke it away? Or do you stay grounded? A woman does not invest this kind of attention in men. She sees as temporary. Emotional tracking only happens when her system is considering you as a constant. And once that starts, the connection has already shifted quietly, permanently. 3. She shares imperfect truths and watches your reaction. When a woman begins revealing small insecurities, contradictions, or final psychology insight confusion, most men misread it, think she's venting or being emotional or just talking. She's not. She's calibrating. These truths are not random. They are controlled risks. She's offering you something unpolished and watching what you do with it, not your words, your energy. Do you rush to fix her? Do you minimize it? Do you get uncomfortable? Or do you stay present without trying to manage her emotions? Your response decides whether she opens further or quietly closes the door. This is where many men sabotage everything. They think being helpful means solving, but solving tells her you can't sit with discomfort. And if you can't sit with hers, she won't trust you with more. When she shares imperfect truths, she's not asking for answers. She's checking if you're emotionally steady. If you can hold something without trying to change it, a woman only does this with men. She's considering deeply. Vagueness is for men she's unsure about. Honesty is for men she sees potential with. If she lets you see her emotional contradictions, it means she's inviting you into her inner space. That invitation is fragile. It disappears under pressure. Men who pass this test don't react much. They don't fix. They don't flinch. They stay calm. And calm feels safe. 4. Her boundaries become clear, not weak. Here's something that confuses most men. When a woman wants to give herself to you, her boundaries don't fade. They sharpen. She becomes more direct, more honest, clearer about what she wants and what she doesn't. And that clarity isn't resistance, it's investment. A woman does not get precise with men she plans to drift away from. Vagueness is distance. Precision is care. She stops hinting, stops testing, stops playing half games. Not because she's controlling, but because the connection matters enough to be real. Men who misunderstand this think she's becoming demanding. She's not. She's trusting you with truth. Clear boundaries mean she's no longer protecting herself from you. She's protecting the connection. And that's important because women don't protect what they don't value. If she's willing to be honest, even when it creates tension, it means she wants something that lasts longer than comfort. 5. She allows silence without fear. Silence tells you everything words can't. When a woman wants to give herself to you, silence stops feeling dangerous to her. She doesn't rush to fill it. She doesn't panic. She doesn't perform. She stays. This is not awkward silence. This is shared stillness. And shared stillness only happens when trust is forming. She's no longer managing how she appears. She's letting moments breathe. That means she feels safe enough to exist without effort. Most men ruin this by talking too much, explaining, filling space, trying to impress. They think silence means loss of interest. It doesn't. Silence means she's comfortable enough to stop trying, and comfort at this level is rare. 6. She stops impressing and starts being real. This is the final shift and the quietest one. She stops curating herself around you. She lets words come out imperfect. She doesn't hide bad days. She doesn't mask emotion. She allows herself to be seen without armor. Women protect their image around men they want approval from. They release it around men they feel emotionally safe with. If she lets you see her tired, unsure, or off, not to be rescued, but to be witnessed, that's surrender. She trusts that her value doesn't disappear when she's not polished. That trust is rare, and once it's given, it's not casual. This is where many men either rise or lose everything, because what she's offering now isn't attraction, it's access, and access closes instantly if you pressure it. The man who understands this stays steady, calm, self-respecting, and that steadiness is often what makes her give herself fully without being asked. Here's the truth most men never hear. When a woman wants to give herself to you, control doesn't vanish. It retires quietly, intentionally. What she's offering at this stage isn't attraction. It's access. And access closes instantly under pressure. So, don't rush, don't demand proof, don't chase the moment. Hold yourself steady because the man who recognizes these signs doesn't push. He creates space, and that space is often what makes her step forward willingly. Now answer this honestly in the comments. When was the last time a woman felt emotionally safe with you? And what did you do that created that feeling? If this video made you see women differently, like it so more men hear what they were never taught. Subscribe to my channel for deeper truths about female psychology and masculine self-mastery, and share this with a man who keeps missing signals that were never meant to be loud. 6 hidden signs a woman wants to give herself to you, female psychology.